The PS5 is equipped with a new internal 825GB SSD which holds over 20 games while allowing players to expand the console's storage with ease. By Duncan Chetrafilov. PS5 storage space. Whether players prefer physical game copies or would rather directly download titles straight through an online store, storage is a critical aspect of any console. The PlayStation 5 is one of the most anticipated next-gen consoles slated to release this holiday season. With the system specs readily available, let's break down how much actual space consumers will have on the PS5. Whether players prefer physical game copies or would rather directly download titles straight through an online store, storage is a critical aspect of any console. The PlayStation 5 is one of the most anticipated next-gen consoles slated to release this holiday season. With the system specs readily available, let's break down how much actual space consumers will have on the PS5. The PS5's internal storage is driven by an all-new custom 825GB SSD. The amount of gigabytes is a bit unusual, given that the PS4, and many other consoles, launch at a standard 500GB and 1TB configurations. This is due to Sony's new storage system which is meant to communicate much more efficiently with the PS5's latest architecture. For players who may wish to expand their console's storage, a NVMe SSD card can be purchased. While this means consumers don't need any additional assets from Sony, it does mean that there are specific requirements that need to be met for a SSD to work. The PS5 does also allow for external storage via its USB HDD support. The amount of space a player needs on a console is driven by the amount of games they play. In turn, the exact number of games a PS5 can store is very dependent on the types of titles that are installed. Given that some games can be larger than 150 gigabytes, in the case of Red Dead Redemption 2, some players may only be able to download 5 games before additional storage is needed. If the average game is calculated to be around 40 gigabytes, then the PS5 can store approximately 20 games and still have a few gigabytes of extra space. With so many options to expand on the PS5's internal and external storage, the fear of running out of space feels like a thing of the past. However, for players who would rather stick to the storage space that comes with a console, consider the size of the games often played. Ultimately, the amount of mileage someone can get out of the PS5's internal storage is dependent upon what is downloaded.